everyone, how you doing today? And welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing an episode, or my thoughts on, I was going to say episode review, but my thoughts on My Hero Academia Season 6 Episode 3. Straight into it, this episode was absolutely fire and absolutely devastating. This is probably the saddest episode in MHA. I'm trying to think of which episode will be sadder than this. I don't think anything comes close. Spoiler alert, by the way, you should know this by now. Seeing Twice die the way he did was just so painstakingly devastating because you want him, like, I don't know about anybody else, but I just feel bad for him. And you see that he's a good guy in a terrible situation. He's not a villain by choice. He's a villain by, I was gonna say nurture, but because of society, if that makes sense. So the fact that you want him to just have a good life, a normal life, and just to have friends, bro. I just wanted to have friends and be somewhere where he belonged. And that's his whole story, right? Like the whole point of, or the whole like thing to do with Jin and Twice, his whole story was, I just want to be somewhere where I belonged and the world is just be shutting me left, right, and center. It's even my own clones. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's been through a lot. So seeing him just, basically get betrayed basically from his trust that has basically been saving his life lately is so sad, man. So sad. And then on top of that, Hawks had to be the one to put the sword to the chest, like literally. Bruv, like, this is so sad, man, because everyone loves Hawks, right? I don't know who hates Hawks. I love Hawks, right? And Hawks is a hero, yeah, but he's coming in like literally like a villain. This is one of the reasons why I even like the whole arc in general. A lot of the heroes kind of look like villains too. Like, if you think about it, the villains keep on painting these heroes as, hey, these are not as good people as you think. And Hawks is a perfect example of that, especially in this episode. Hawks is taking down a villain. He killed a villain. It is what it is. All good, we're all happy. But when you start to really, really deep hit, you're talking about, and you look at how Jin has been through his whole life. He's basically been unfortunate. Yes, he's a killer. So yes, he should be having some type of punishment. I agree, but like, damn, man, like, bro, look at how his life has turned out. This is all society's fault that he even became this guy. Hawks as a hero is not trying to reform him. His first priority is, you're too dangerous, I'm gonna kill you. He didn't even think to talk it out. He didn't even think to even, well, okay, that's a lie. He did try and talk it out a little bit. He said, hey, can you come and reform a little bit? But he didn't really try to change Twice, right? He just went straight for, this guy's too dangerous, I'm gonna kill you. And isn't that more of a villain thing than a hero thing? Heroes are meant to be more of the people who are meant to take care of people, right? And the villains, all the way through MHA, they keep on saying that, yeah, heroes only take care of certain people. They don't take care of all the people like they actually say they would. If so, they would help us villains in trying to reform us and understand where we're coming from and why we do what we do. Granted, there are some villains that are just plain evil, but that's basically like the villains that want reforming. That's a lot of the League of Villains, like the actual core League of Villains. That's a lot of them. That's pretty much most of them. That's pretty much all of them, actually. Just an unfortunate situation, and it's just so sad because I want both of them to be happy. I just want both of them to be friends, but it's just not happening in My Hero. And that's the conversation that's going to be happening a lot, like in My Hero from the future is, are the heroes actually right? And I hope that people have this conversation, especially with Hawks. And I think that that's going to be the whole conversation that's happening right now. People are probably thinking, oh no, screw you, Hawks, I hate you. You know what I mean? But he killed a villain. He's a hero killing a villain. So it's like, he did this job. Do you know what I mean? So there's more of that, by the way. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is more of that in this arc, and I'm excited to see how people react to that. On top of that, I have to mention Darby. Darby was done very good. Obviously, I even forgot to mention like the production stuff. Production was incredible, except for, I'll admit, before I get back to Darby, because I just jumped over that point. I'll admit there was a lot of still animation, but yet again, like I said last week, I understand it. There is so much happening in this arc that you have to save some budget here and there. And from looking from the PV next week, the fact that Yuki Hayashi, the animator, the one who did the Endeavor finale, is coming, whew, my God, next week is gonna be a banger episode. Oh, goddamn. To be fair, with this episode, right, it was more about the emotional side. It was more of the character-driven episode. And you can tell that with the voice acting for both Twice and Hawks, even Darby as well. Immaculate voice acting. Bro, when Twice started, like, acting worried and be like, what's going on? I actually felt it in my soul, bro. Especially when Hawks was, like, talking, saying, this is done here. This is done, villain. We're taking you in. This is that. Just Jin's life just crashing down, bro. Oh my God. When No. The voice acting was done incredible, man. Because when Jin was recounting everything, and I know I already read it and I was already depressed about it, but hearing it again in anime with his croaked voice, just being like, oh my god, I really just ruined everything for us again a second time. Yeah, it was emotional. Before I get to Dabi, I will get to Dabi. I'm sorry, right? The music, oh my god. Like, the music, like, in all three, I think it's three scenes, like, proper scenes of Twice and Hawks, right? All three scenes had banger music. The first one, I was hearing it and I was like, wow, this is kind of like depressing music. But the talking was kind of over it, so I kind of wish it was a little bit lower. But other than that, still depressing music. But when we got the guitar solo and Twice is just recounting and Hawks, oh man, before Dabi came, my god, when he did Sadman's Parade, oh my god, I was literally starting to hold back tears at that point. And then the final song, when Twice's clone is giving Toga back her handkerchief, my god, that was the gunshot, bro. That was the one. That's where the tears flow. The tears must flow at that point. Yeah, man. Production wise, they did a fantastic job adapting this episode. Fantastic. Now let's get to Dabi, right? There is one thing about Dabi which I wish was in the anime, but I understand is not in the anime because of like time constraints. There's this scene where everything's going to hell and all the this is when the heroes attack and then Dabi, right? So everyone starts to run towards the heroes, right? Dabi starts running towards another direction. So you're just like, huh? This is in the manga. They didn't show this in the anime. Then you go, huh? And then there's another panel, right, of Dabi's just crazy looking ass face climbing up the stairs. And this is just before he comes to meet Hawks and Twice. So you're just like, oh my god, what is this guy planning? Like, what is going on here? It's mine. I was a bit shocked that it wasn't in the episode. Granted, we still got the lines of this is just scummy heroes, so I'm okay with it. So because let's be real, that's the whole point. Villains think heroes are scum because they don't help everyone. They're just going for self-interest. That's a lot of My Hero's conversations, in all honesty. But back to Dabi, right? I really love that scene in the manga because that manga scene, bro, it's wild when you see his face. You're just like, oh my god. But I'm okay with it because if you think about it, is it worth sacrificing 30 seconds of an opening or an ending for it? Not really, so it is what it is. But other than that, man, Dabi's flames are done crazily. He's done really well, voice acted very well, so I can't really complain too much. He's done his smiles as well pretty well, but I am curious to see how they do. There's this smile he does after Twice's death. I'm curious to see how they do that in the anime, and I hope they do it justice because that art from Horikoshi, like Dabi's art from Horikoshi, this arc is absolutely ridiculous. So I hope Bones kills it with that. So that's my thoughts on My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 3. Do you like that? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. Yeah, and Bones, man, keep it up. You're doing a fantastic job. Just keep this consistency, please, because if we do, this season will be crazy because so far, I will admit, out of 3 episodes, this is hands down my favorite season of My Hero Academia. Hands down. Anime only, you're not ready. You think that Twice dying is the peak of this arc, bro? Nah, bro. My Hero Academia right now, right, in the manga, from basically anime onlys, right? My Hero Academia, from right now where you're watching it, is just a depression ride. It's just pain and depression. My Hero is not fun anymore. All these complaints that you had that, oh, these kids are having too much fun. It's gone, bro. It's gone. No more. It's finished. Your friends are, your heroes are not like having fun anymore. People are dying. I'm really excited because now we're in the new phase of My Hero, and I'm excited to see how anime onlys take to this phase after all the complaints of season 5, man. So yeah, man, I'm super hyped. All in all, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you soon. All right, peace.